Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, many Kenyans were warned during the campaign time that if you are going to vote for William Ruto as your next president, then you might be in one way or another, knowingly or unknowingly, bringing back the Moi era into this country. Because this is a man who was landing under the feet of Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, the second president of the Republic of Kenya. Ruto is a political son of Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. He has seen everything that was happening in that government. He was part of what was happening there. He supported it. And that is where his mind is. It is very hard to change him. That's why you see any change that has ever come in this country, in whichever way of people trying to fight to liberate the country, Ruto has always resisted change because he's a man who believed in status quo. Including even when people were fighting to change the constitution of Kenya, Ruto was against it. He never supported it. He wanted an all-powerful president, a dictator, a man who is final to everything. And then, by accident or incident, we have William Samoei Ruto in the office as the 5th president. A man who has taken oath of office, and now he has the instruments of power. Today, we have seen a video emerging of one of the youth at Bunge la Wananchi who was arrested the other day, is now in serious pain. Arrested by the police, beaten, mistreated, intimidated. To an extent now, they are seeking that he need to see a doctor to check on his brain, how far he has been affected. I am talking about Omosh, who has been criticizing William Samoei Ruto. Criticism is acceptable. In Kenya, you are allowed to criticize. It is enshrined in our 2010 Constitution. Freedom of expression. Watch this video, then from there, we are going to continue with this conversation.
Na kutegemea na venye walikuwa na kugonga. Unajua bongo si kitu kama mfupa static inasonga. So inaweza toka down. Every should see what I'm saying.
So tumpeleke tu Mama Lucy saa hii.
Yeah.
Pigwe picha alafu turudi. Fungulia gari. Fungulia gari. Mosh. Kwa sawa? Sawa. Mungu atasaidia, utakuwa poa.
Asante.
Now we are continuing with the Punchline discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, we did not expect to see any youth who is just complaining how the government is mistreating them to get arrested, then be beaten because you are complaining that you are not comfortable. This economy is not working. People are sleeping hungry. You end up having one meal, to some extent, zero. So when Omosh come out and speak about this issue, he become an enemy of William Samoei Ruto. So he will be arrested. He will be beaten. he will be mistreated to silence him. Indeed, we have a living and breathing Moi of our times in the office, in the name of William Samoei Ruto. These things were happening during Moi era. We never thought that it is going to happen after we have had our 2010 constitution. This 2010 constitution was supposed to mark the end of that era and a new beginning of a new era, whereby even when police want to arrest you, they have to come with an order of arrest. Then they ask to arrest you. They should inform you the reason why they are arresting you. Not being abducted, then thrown into a car, rushed somewhere without even proper procedure. We moved long time from police post to now police service. It is yet to come into William Ruto's mind to understand this. He still believes that we are still in the era of police force. Saizi ni utumishi kwa wote. This is Ruto who never believed in the 2010 constitution. So don't expect him to protect it. He never voted for it. But it means majority of Kenyans wanted a change. That's why they voted for it. So if he was clever enough, if he had some wisdom, he would understand that we are in a democratic country, and therefore, in as much as he never supported this constitution, the majority of Kenyans wanted it. So he has just to accept the voice of the majority, because the voice of people is the voice of God. If Ruto is a true man of God, then he has to believe in the voice of God, which it is the majority people's choice. Why is Omosh being treated to this level? Why was he tortured? Now he needs money to go to hospital. A youth who was complaining about hunger. A youth who was complaining about an affordable life. A youth who was complaining about lack of jobs. So instead of giving you a job, the government come and arrest you, then torture you. To an extent now, you cannot even hustle kama ni mjengo ulikuwa unafanya to get something to feed yourself. So tell me, will even Omosh afford to go and do these manual jobs? Because now they have beaten him, they have broken his bones, they have intimidated him. So tell me, is this Kenya that we were looking for? Is this kind of government we are looking for? I think this should not happen. Whether Ruto like this youth, whether he don't like them, he should allow them to speak their mind. They have not stolen anyone's item. They are not thieves. They are not robbers. These are just youth who have finished their college and university level, but they don't have job. We have armed robbers who are in the streets. Let these police officers deal with those people. But again, with the same police officers, where do you get this order to beat someone to this level? You have a right to say no, because already you are also protected. Sometime, it normally comes to a level when you are now been left responsible to some of the things you have done. Then you end up even losing your jobs. IPO must check into this matter. This should not happen to anyone. So where will he get money to go for medical bill? Now Kenya, health insurance is so much expensive. You go to hospital, even that coverage, the health cover is not even enough. They will ask even to give money. Anatoa wapi? Yeye ni kijana tu mwenye alikuwa analia njaa, hana pesa. There was a time when people like Okia Omtata were being beaten. I have videos, but then because of YouTube guideline, I cannot put here. I have even photos, but because of YouTube guideline, I cannot put here. But you can see how Okia Omtata was beaten just because he was demonstrating on behalf of Kenyans who were hungry, who were mistreated. He was beaten, his teeth was broken. But thank God he never gave up. He's one of the people that we are celebrating today. And I want to thank the people of Busia for electing Okia Omtata as your next senator. You did justice to this country. You did justice to Kenyans. Go and check how Raila Amolo Odinga suffered. Akina Koiki wa Mwere, Akina Orengo, and other people during Moi era, because they never wanted change. You come and demonstrate, you become an enemy of the state. It should never happen. Like today, Raila has called for mass action. It must happen. But it should not be treated to this level. Because this already, it is protected in our constitution. There's no one who is going against the law. I wonder why even these people are arresting Eric Omondi. In as much Eric Omondi will be seen as a person who is playing comedy. But again, he has a message. Why arrest him? Why? So, and bond just because he was distributing food, flour, to hungry Kenyans. I don't understand this one. It should never happen to anyone.